Danner, this article was written for the sports column of the paper and addressed the issues of locker room talk. Alan Freeman was able to call a family member. It's hard to know exactly how big this fire is right now, but it's estimated at close to 5,000 acres. Liberty University just announced that Gary Johnson will be speaking right here.
Coming down for a few hours here, and right now it looks like we have just about 5 inches of snow on the ground.
Show you again this scene. There's a lot going on here. The tow truck is working to get that car that went over the mountain.
Danner, the concept is simple. You freeze just like this, whatever you're doing, whether it's putting on makeup, checking out your nails, high five, or we even got a reporter over here frozen. The social media challenge has gone viral. Tim Hoden tells me they do plan to have school tomorrow, especially with the roads looking like this.
Danner, I've been asking police for answers since this morning and still haven't gotten a lot of answers. They do tell me that this is a death investigation and there was one victim here at Birchwood Apartments. Now, our crews arrived on the scene just as police did this morning, and this is what they found. That's right, Danner. Right now, a lot of people are filling their shopping carts with the essentials, like some canned goods, water, flashlights, batteries, eggs, milk, and bread. And the folks here at Super Dollar say they're doing what they can to keep the shelves stocked. And while the grocery stores are really busy, the travel agencies are too. Well, Mark, this is Renee Peckham's backyard. It's basically an eroded ditch and a whole wet mess of red clay. And as you can see, this problem is running up the entire neighborhood. Renee has lived here for not quite a year, and she says now she's just trying to get some help. They taste just as good, trust me, they're delicious, but I'm told that they can spoil a lot faster. Today, witnesses shared what they saw happen the night before Ethan Aponte died. Danner, when the power is out, it causes so many problems, and something as simple as a bottle of water and a toothbrush can really help a lot. I have my fireworks here I plan to set off over the weekend, and I'm going to use some of those tips you just heard to stay safe myself. It's this stuff right here everyone's waiting on to dry up so they can get into the festival. But if more rain comes, that's just not going to happen. Pam Self-Hudson says she was scrolling through our website and stopped when she saw the picture. She says she thought, that really looks like my dad. And Danner, I can tell you I've been to many press conferences, and normally with mass crews like this one, everyone's chomping at the bit trying to get to the front, get the best spot. Right now there are more than 100 firefighters in the woods fighting this massive wildfire that is now nearing close to 5,000 acres in Amherst County. As you can see, there is plenty of heavy smoke. There are still some flames we can see and embers burning here on the mountain in Amherst County. And right now, the Department of Forestry says that people in the area should not be concerned. Yards have been doused with water. Homes should still be safe. But I can tell you a lot of locals that I spoke with today say they are very concerned about their homes and their safety.
Well, I'll tell you, it's making people nervous. They're worried about their homes. There's really no buffer, and it's right here on the hill.
And as you can see, there is still fire actively burning on the mountain here in Amherst County. Still a very active fire situation that so many are working hard to contain. And there will be a public hearing tonight at the Central Baptist Church in Arrington at 7 p.m. Stick with ABC 13 for the latest updates.
41-year-old Andy Bell was walking along Straight Stone Road on Saturday when state police say a vehicle hit and killed him. ABC 13's Katie Brooke sat down with his mother and has more.
And she wants answers. She tells me her son was walking along Straight Stone Road here to visit his girlfriend when a car hit him and the driver fled the scene on foot. Now she just wants to know what happened.
I've been getting up in the mornings looking in his bedroom to see if he's made it home, but he's not going to make it home.
It is the tragic truth this mother says she still hasn't grasped.
He was my firstborn. He was my everything.
Nanny Moore says it's the little things in her son's room.
As the drum set, he loved to beat and bang on. He really couldn't play, but he tried, you know what I mean?
The memories are all she has now.
And that TV stayed on nonstop, never cut off, you know.
State police say a 2002 Oldsmobile Alero was southbound on Straight Stone Road when it struck her son. The driver left the vehicle at the scene and took off, according to state police.
The person got in and run and left my baby in the ditch to die. And it's just, there's no kind of, you know, there's no kind of anything that could explain why.
But an explanation is what she needs.
I just need some type of closure on this. I need to know. There's no reason why anybody would purposely do it. You know, if it was an accident, I could understand, but you hear so much stuff. Till I'm closed my ears, I just want to know. I want to know the facts. I want to know.
Andy's mother tells me there is a warrant out for the driver of that vehicle. Once we know any more information and confirm that with state police, we will update you as soon as possible.
More than a week after police say she was last seen with him, Charlottesville police publicly named their person of interest in the case.
I believe Jesse Matthew was the last person she was seen with before she vanished off the face of the earth. Because it's been a week and we can't find her.
Matthew is not charged with anything in relation to the Hannah Graham case at this time, but police do want to talk to him more.
I think he can help us find Hannah Graham. Because that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about where Hannah Graham is.
But for now, police don't know where he is. There's a warrant out for his arrest after police say he drove in a manner so reckless, police had to disengage their chase.
We're going to continue to work relentlessly until we find Hannah Graham.
Hannah's parents spoke publicly for the first time, saying the situation is every parent's worst nightmare.
I'm certain that everybody in this room and those watching knows that what happened to Hannah could happen to their child.
Mr. Graham also shared a little bit about who his daughter is, a skier, musician, and softball player.
But Hannah is also our little girl. She's our only daughter, and she's James's little sister.
Hannah's father said they've been overwhelmed with support and read an email from one of Hannah's high school teachers.
Hannah is brilliant, resilient, determined, and loves life more than anyone else I know. Everyone agrees, if anyone could get through this, it is Hannah.
Hannah's mother did not speak to the media, but was heard sobbing when leaving the conference.
We need to find out what happened to Hannah and make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody else.
Reporting in Charlottesville, Katie Brooke, ABC 13 News.
ABC 13's Katie Brooke went to a home in Forest that has 106 Christmas trees inside. Yeah, you heard right, 106.
Tom and Sunday Donovan have been married for 15 years, and they both share a love for Christmas. In their home are trees, Santas, nativity scenes galore, and even their hallway has become a snow room filled with trees they say have seen better days, but they didn't have the heart to throw them away, so they just covered them with snow.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Every tree has a story.
When I was a kid, my favorite Christmas song was I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. One day, my student Matthew gave me all of those peacock feathers from his peacocks. So see if you can do a tree with that. This tree here, some of the ornaments on it were made by my grandmother and my great-grandmother.
Tom Donovan started collecting Christmas decorations decades ago and married a woman with the same passion.
One of the things that he has taught me is it's the biggest birthday of all. So why wouldn't we want to celebrate the biggest of all?
The Donovans are collectors of all things Christmas, Santas.
We do have a big Santa. It's great for a photo op.
Nativity scenes, and snow globes. When the Donovans first met, he used a snow globe as a sermon illustration, so her first Christmas gift to him, a snow globe that plays his favorite Christmas hymn.
Every single one plays.
Every single one plays O Holy Night.
They start the decorating process in September, and they need remotes just to manage it all.
So it used to take us about 15 to 20 minutes to go through the house and plug everything in.
They open their home filled with 106 Christmas trees to lots of family and friends over the holiday season, and are even contemplating opening for paid tours.
Calmness, believe it or not, even though we have a lot of people who come through say that there is a calmness and that it reminds them of why we're celebrating Christmas.